Hello and welcome back to another video of the channel, where this time I'm discussing the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 groups after at least one match has been played by every team. And actually Group A, as of day 6 there have been 2 matches, so starting with that first, and Switzerland and New Zealand are going through right now, but Philippines, they surprisingly won 1-0 against New Zealand. So that made this group situation even more interesting. And Norway with only 1 point, and they have been a real disappointment so far, and I'm not sure if they are getting to round of 16. It's not looking great for them so far. It really is not ideal situation for Norway, as they need to win their last match against Philippines, as well as hope for a good result from Switzerland and New Zealand game. And Group A, it's wide open. Switzerland, I think they have impressed me so far, or they are the team to impress me so far the most from Group A, but there's chance that even they could not get to round of 16. It's wide open, and any of these 4 countries can get in the round of 16 with correct results. And then the other 7 groups, only 1 match has been played. Group B situation, Australia, they won 1-0 in their first match against Ireland, but Ireland, they were close, and even though it's their first time in the FIFA Women's World Cup in their history, I do think they still have a chance of qualifying, especially that Canada and Nigeria both got only 1 point. They played a 0-0 draw there, so really, like in most of the groups, it's wide open, and I do think Australia will go through, but Canada, Nigeria, Ireland, any one of those countries, in my opinion, has a chance of going through the round of 16 and maybe even further. Then Group C, and surprisingly, maybe for many people, and myself included, Japan is actually leading it. Goal difference, but either way, I was really impressed how they played in their first match against Zambia, and maybe it was just Zambia being not great in that match, first match of their Women's World Cup history as well. But I just thought, Japan, they won it 5-0 and they could have scored more, so, I thought they played better comparatively to Spain, who won Costa Rica 3-0, and they played well, but their finishing ability lacked a bit in that game. So Japan-Spain, that match should be really exciting when that happens, and I expect Japan and Spain to go through from that group. I don't really see how Costa Rica or Zambia can get through. And then Group D, Denmark, again maybe surprisingly, they are leading the group. And with 3 points, England as well with 3, China and Haiti with no points. And Denmark late win there, 1-0 only, and 89th minute winning goal there against China. And that could be crucial 3 points for them to get to round of 16. But England, I'm not really sure what to think about them. Obviously, with Stanway's goal, they won the game 1-0 against Haiti, but that was from penalty spot, and they really didn't impress me that much, so they have a lot to prove in their last matches of the group, or last 2 matches, but at least they won, that's the important thing. But I thought there were things that they could have done better in that match against Haiti, that they only won by 1 goal. Nevertheless, I do expect England to qualify from Group D quite comfortably along with Denmark, but China, they still may have a chance, but that loss to Denmark, late loss there, it really hurt their chances. And Group E, it looks like there's 2 clear favorites to get out of that group, like it was before this tournament, and those are USA and Netherlands. USA, they won Vietnam 3-0, but maybe it was not what was expected. Of course they won, that's the main thing, and nothing else really matters. But maybe something like 7 or 8 or more goals were expected from USA, so maybe a bit disappointing to some people, but I do think USA, they are only gonna get better, and they are a serious threat to win their 3rd FIFA Women's World Cup in a row. And as for Netherlands, they won Portugal only 1-0, and I thought actually Portugal, they really played well in that match, especially considering that it was for them, like for many countries, it was their first appearance in FIFA Women's World Cup, and Netherlands, one of the maybe not the favorites, but still one of the better countries in this tournament, and they only lost to them by 1 goal. I thought it was great from their point of view. And for Netherlands, well, get 3 points there. It looks like they are going through. Group F, there was one big surprise. As you can see, 1 point each for France and Jamaica. 0-0 goalless draw there. For Jamaica, great result, other than the fact that their star striker Shaw got a red card late. That wasn't that ideal for them, but they got 1 point against France, who were serious favorites going into that match. And I was disappointed what I saw from France. Their display, it wasn't great. They got couple chances. For example, had Diani scored late and not hit the post, well, they would have got 3 points in all likelihood. But Coach Renard, really, he has to think something, because their next match on Saturday, well, it's against Brazil, and they really impressed me in the opening match against Panama. 4-0 there. Ari Borges scored 3 goals, 1 assist. And, well, from the whole team as well as from her, it was really a great performance. And I would go so far when considering the expectations. Brazil, I thought their performance, along with Japan and maybe Germany, it was the best so far seen in the opening matches of this tournament. Group G, not surprisingly, Sweden, they are leading that group, it was expected. But what was surprising though was how they got there. So actually they made a comeback against South Africa. South Africa, they led the game 1-0, but Sweden, they actually won the game 2-1. So had they lost some points there, the situation of the group would be different. And Italy, they beat Argentina 1-0. I thought Argentina, they played well and maybe even deserved, well, maybe 1 point, maybe more. I thought maybe 0-0 draw would have been deserved for Argentina. Either way, with how the results turned out to be, I do think that Sweden and Italy will go through. And then the last group, Group H, and Germany with 3 points. They are going through. They are one of the best countries in the female football right now, currently. And they defeated, and most lopsided defeat of the first round, or the first matches in the groups. They beat Morocco 6-0, Pop scored couple goals there, and overall just great performance from Germany. And also Colombia, they beat South Korea there, or Korea Republic 3-0, not 3-0, 2-0 there, get all 3 points. And Colombia, they impressed me in that match against South Korea. What are your thoughts about these results and, well, these situations of the groups after one match has been played, at least one in all of these groups? And, well, do you think there will be any surprises? And I want to hear what you think. Which country or countries have impressed you the most so far, or maybe even which countries have disappointed you the most so far after the one match has been played in all of these groups. And hit the like and subscribe for more football content, and have a nice day.